The Simpsons has never shied away from experimenting with tone, but one of its darkest episodes continues to stand out as a striking example of how the show can balance humor with weightier themes. As the series heads into season 36, many fans and critics are suggesting that revisiting the spirit of that particular story could provide a much-needed boost, especially for the character of Bart Simpson. While the show has leaned heavily into satire and lighthearted gags in recent years, the emotional depth of its more somber outings remains some of its most memorable work. The episode often cited in this discussion focused on Bart in a way that revealed the cracks behind his mischievous personality. Known for pranks, defiance, and his casual, underachiever label, Bart has long been treated as the troublemaker of Springfield. Yet when the show has taken time to peel back the layers, it has revealed a more vulnerable and complex character. That darker episode managed to explore Bart's loneliness, his craving for validation, and the consequences of being misunderstood by both his family and the larger community. Instead of simply delivering jokes at his expense, it invited viewers to sympathize with him and consider the pressures he faces as a kid constantly dismissed for his antics. This approach is particularly relevant today as The Simpsons attempts to maintain its relevance in a crowded television landscape. Many argue that the series thrives most when it balances its satirical edge with grounded storytelling that connects emotionally. For Bart, leaning into storylines that show the cost of his misbehavior or the pain hidden beneath his bravado could open new storytelling opportunities in season 36. By mining inspiration from one of its darkest character-driven episodes, the show has the chance to reintroduce audiences to a more layered version of Bart, rather than relying solely on slapstick or recycled prank plots. What makes these darker explorations compelling is that they resonate with real issues families face. Children often act out not because they are inherently troublesome, but because they struggle to express complicated feelings or cope with their environment. When The Simpsons portrayed Bart in this light, it elevated the comedy into something more universal and lasting. It also gave the character more room to grow, reminding audiences that even in a cartoon, characters benefit from development and depth. Revisiting that tone could also help reinvigorate the show's cultural impact. For decades, The Simpsons has been at its strongest when it has combined sharp satire with heartfelt storytelling. Episodes that focused on Lisa's struggles with intelligence and identity or Marge's frustrations with her role in the family have left lasting impressions. Bart deserves that same treatment in the modern era, particularly as viewers have grown up alongside the show and crave substance in addition to humor. As season 36 unfolds, the writers have an opportunity to balance their signature wit with more meaningful storylines. Revisiting the spirit of that dark, Bart-focused episode would not only honor the show's legacy, but also give fans a reminder of why The Simpsons once defined television storytelling. For Bart's sake, bringing back that mix of humor and heart may be exactly what the series needs to keep audiences engaged and emotionally invested.